massive leaks from episode 80 accidentally appeared on the internet. According to rumors, the leak came from some Russian-speaking SFM community. In some Telegram chat, a person from the company was leaking assets, references, and maps. People even managed to save some leaks as screenshots and some as files. Here you could notice a lot of interesting details. For example, new creepy characters like this slender TV man, or, for instance, the long-awaited PC man. And yes, he exists, and this was even confirmed by Dafook. After all, after these leaks appeared, one more animator wrote this post on his Discord. Since the Computer Man race was leaked, IG there's no paint in hiding tees anymore. Next, one more animator shows a screenshot of his correspondence with Dafook, where Dafook sends a GIF hinting that PC Man really exists. Also, it became known that Dafook will give an interview to one journalist named Steven Asarch. And here's a small fragment.
Yesterday I had a conversation with Inviz, but today I also had a conversation with a boom.
So down.
Steven Asarch also interviewed Adam Goodman, the head of the Inviz company. You'll learn this and much more in today's video. The video turned out very long, and I didn't have time to analyze all the leaks, so as soon as it reaches 10,000 likes, I'll immediately proceed to the second part of this video. Well, let's begin. So, let's start a detailed analysis with the leaked video. We got our hands on the raw version of episode 77, specifically part 4, when TV Man Titan and Astro Juggernaut were fighting epically, destroying everything around. The raw version shows unfinished textures, temporary models, and draft animations. It often contains elements cut from the final release. In this case, we see a longer version of the battle. Some moments look more brutal, some strikes more destructive. From the leaked screenshots, we were shown PC Man, which was confirmed by Dafook. Here we notice a character that resembles TV Man. He has a purple tie, and on his head is a monitor from an old computer with a green lantern. The purple tie creates stylistic unity with TV men. Based on the above, we can safely assume that in episode 79, he was standing next to Camera Woman. Remember that mysterious frame for a fraction of a second? Now it's clear. It was an intentional PC Man teaser. A bit later, we'll analyze this character in more detail. Here was shown equipment similar to the tank from episode 53. Judging by the design, this is most likely Alliance equipment, more precisely the joint work of cameramen and TV men. This is a combat vehicle on 6 wheels with rough treads, similar to Mars rover ones. The body is dark, armored. On the upper part, a gun turret with 2 barrels. Various details and mechanisms are scattered across the body. The twin-barrel configuration allows continuous fire or using different types of ammunition. Upon closer examination, the characteristic lenses of cameramen and TV men antennas are noticeable. After episode 75, where the Alliance united with the Skibidi Toilets, it's logical that the factions began creating hybrid weapon systems. But the model seems to be made not in SFM, as visually it differs from others. The next frame shows a moment from episode 77, the battle of TV Man Titan with Juggernaut. In this frame, you can see the head of Titan Speakerman. He's in an unusual uniform, specifically with a beret, like the cameraman from episode 75. In this frame, we see the upgraded Titan Speakerman 3.0. On the shoulders and head, an expanded acoustic panel with many red speakers instead of the usual ones. The cylindrical weapons on the sides are enhanced sound cannons charged with red energy, red contours all over the body. A new energy system significantly more powerful than the original. What could this mean for the lore? That the Titan also received an upgrade in the form of Astro Toilet technologies. Remember episode 76? The Alliance captured several Astro Toilets. These are the consequences of borrowed technologies. But of course, this is not the final and not 100% appearance of the Titan Speaker Man, as the authenticity of this frame is unknown, so we'll have to trust it 50%. Here we notice a moment from episode 67, when the Titan cameraman was under the influence of the red screen glow. It's possible that this is a location from episode 76. I came to this conclusion based on the architecture of the buildings and the transport road. Here's another leak from this map, but from a different angle. In this frame, the Duchess was shown with legs, and as we remember, she didn't have legs in episode 76. From this, we can conclude that this is either a flashback before before episode 76, or this isn't a frame from episode 76. And this is the last frame from this map. Here we notice blown-up cars. The destruction is fresh. Flames are burning, smoke is rising. The battle happened recently. In this frame, a regular Astro Toilet was shown. At least, I didn't find anything suspicious. The presence of regular Astro Toilets means a full-scale battle with infantry from both sides. In this leak, an upgraded camera strider was shown, a four-legged spider robot with a purple lens in the center of the body, dark armored body. On the upper part, a white panel, most likely lighting in the program. On the sides, red accents, possibly sensors. Red elements on cameraman equipment, a new trend. Red elements indicate integration of captured Astro Toilet technologies. Mechanical legs with sharp joints for fast movement. The first equipment was on wheels. This spider is light, fast. Both use a purple lens as the main sensor. Before this, we didn't notice such improvements. In the next frame, we see an upgraded Astro Toilet body. Classic toilet on a fighter body. Wide wings with armored panels. Below, 3 golden jet engines. In the center of the body, a round energy reactor or cannon with white glow. What do the pink pixels mean? This is, of course, not design, but the part that didn't receive texture in the program. In this frame, we notice a new type of TV man. I called him Slender TV Man. He looks very mysterious. This is most likely a large TV man, because all races have large types, except TV men. And most likely this is a representative of large TV men, but this is just my theory. Judging by the leaks, a large-scale battle awaits us with new equipment from both sides. The Alliance received significant upgrades by integrating Astro Toilet technologies. Titan Speakerman 3.0, Camera Strider, joint equipment. All this shows readiness for the decisive confrontation. As for the interview, at the moment it's known that literally in the coming days, Steven Asarch announced an interview with Adam Goodman, the head of Invisible Narrative Studio, which owns the copyright to Skibidi Toilet. Steven Asarch is one of the few journalists to whom Alexei Gerasimov or Dafukboom gave exclusive comments.
Do you think it would be funny if you go out and tweet that you also had an interview with me? You know, I think people are gonna go crazy in your DMs.
I personally, I would love it.
Well.
I would love it. If that's something you are comfortable with, I'm down.
Certainly, I think you can tweet that I also had. Today I also,
Wow.
yesterday I had a conversation with Inviz, but today I also had a conversation with
Hey,
a boom.
So down.
And now I'd like to talk in detail about PC Man, because he's been the most discussed character for 2 years now. Yes, you heard that right, 2 years. Rumors about him have been circulating, and now the mystery has been revealed to us. The thing is that Dafuk has already given hints about the new race, and also quite often showed the computers themselves. For example, for the first time, Dafuk showed us a computer in episode 44, but although the computer was only on a poster, it had the following inscription: "An amazing future." From this phrase, we can understand that in the future will be something very interesting. I think it is a clear hint of this race. The computer men will most likely fight for the agents and Skibidi Toilets in a war against the Astro Toilets, or it is possible that it will be some neutral race that will be against all. It is also interesting that Dafuk planned the appearance of computers in the series a long time ago, and already then gave us clues to the appearance of a new race. The next time we could see a hint about computers was in the second part of the 70th episode. In this episode, we could see 2 computers on a table in front of a poster with a Dafukboom character, which refers us to the fact that the computer men are Dafuk's personal race, which he created himself in order to protect himself, and most likely they help him much more than other agents. It's also likely that they're just watching to see how the war is going, and if everything is going according to the secret agent's plan, and they're giving him all the important information. The next time we could see the computer is in part 70 of the series during the conversation between Dafuk and Plungerman. Here we can see that on the table there is a cameraman, a speaker, and a TV from TV Man, as well as a computer, probably from TV Man. But here we should pay attention to the fact that the computer is much closer to the Dafuk than the TV, camera, and speaker. This probably means that computer men are much closer to Dafuk than other races, and it is likely that computer men with Dafuk will have similar abilities. The next appearance of the computer was already in the full full 73rd episode, when the camera woman went into the room with the surviving humans, and you can see a computer monitor to their right, so it's possible that the computer man race will be related to humans in some way. The same computer appears in episode 74, where it can be seen in one of the containers behind the infected humans. This once again proves that the computer men will be somehow related to humans, but these are just my theories. And, unfortunately, it has not been proven yet. But in the same series in the very beginning, during the teleportation of the elite TV men, we could notice a strange character who has a human body and also has a strange head, which does not look like any of the heads of the Alliance. And this head is bad enough to see, but it resembles a computer, just like the one we saw earlier. We can also notice that this computer man is in another dimension, through which the TV mans are teleported. But the TV mans can't see them. Otherwise, the elite TV man would react to this character, which means that the computer men can't be seen by agents and Skibidi Toilets, just like the secret agent, and they can be seen only through the camera view. In the extra scene in episode 72, while cameraman scientist is approaching the wounded spider, you could see some character from above who was watching the whole thing. Normally, a secret agent watches everyone, but this is clearly not a secret agent. First of all, he is not glowing green. Yes, I know that Defuk can watch without glowing, but this is different. Secondly, this agent's head is like a square head, and it's glowing white. I can't say it was a computer man or anything, but I'm pretty sure it's not a secret agent. What do you think? Write in the comments. If we don't find out the identity of this character, I'll have to ask Dafuk Boom about it. Another proof that the computer men will soon appear in the series is that right now the Alliance and the Toilets are having a very hard time. Right now the planet is completely overrun by Astro Toilets, and they are killing everything in their path, whether it's agents or regular toilets. Now, agents and Skibidi Toilets can find shelter only on Alliance bases, and those who are away from these bases on the battlefield have a very hard time. In fact, as we could see in episode 75, even to kill one small Astro Toilet, many agents and toilets had to die. So now the main agents from all races, such as Scientist TV Man and Elite Cameraman, from the beginning of episode 74, are probably already preparing a plan to destroy Astro together with Skibidi Toilets. But as most likely, the forces and technologies of the Alliance to destroy the Astro Toilets will not be enough. The computer man race will come to the rescue, and to understand what I'm talking about, we need to go back in time, namely in the 34th episode. Back then, the Alliance was doing very badly. The Titan's Speaker Man was infected, and he and G-Man were destroying everything in their path. The agents were infected with parasites, and the Alliance army was rapidly decreasing. And in these hard times, in episode 34, we could see the elite TV man for the first time, where he was just watching the agents, most likely on behalf of Dafuk. And in episode 39, the TV men started fighting for the Alliance, and helped to stretch the time until the Titan's cameraman was repaired. It is likely that the same will happen with computer men, because the first computer man we noticed in episode 74, where he just watched the elite TV man. And in the near future, the race of computer men will help the Alliance to stretch time, but only until the repair of Titan's Speaker Man. Also in the 75th episode, we can often see the same chair in the background, as well as a similar chair we can see in the 76th episode, as well as in the second part. Also in episode 75, we can see another mysterious person on the roof and in the car. Perhaps you will say that it is just a fluke, but it is not so, and most likely this new character is somehow connected to the computer men, and it is also possible that we have already seen this character in the series before, because he, as well as Dafuk, has the ability to invisibility, because if he was seen by Astro, they would immediately destroy him. Now let's finally talk about my discovery that I mentioned in the beginning. The thing is that while I was looking for information for this video, I came across an interesting comment under my video about Dafuk Bum, and in this comment it was written that the colors of the races in Skibidi Toilets match the colors of the Infinity Stones from Marvel. For example, the color of Skibidi Toilets is yellow. The same stone was also in the Marvel universe, and it was called the Mind Stone. This stone had the ability to subjugate people and cloud their minds. The Skibidi Toilet virus does the same thing. That is, it subjugates people and makes them destroy all living and non-living things. Also in the Marvel universe, there are other Infinity Stones, which coincide with the colors of the races in the series, but unfortunately, they only partially reflect the races from the series. For example, the color of Defuk and his cameraman squad is green, and the Infinity Stone with this color stands for the Time Stone. This stone gives the power to control time, and this ability is partially present in the Defuk. The color of the cameraman was blue, which meant the stone of space. The color of the speakerman was red, the stone of reality. The color of the TV man was purple, the stone of power. And the color of the Astro Toilets was orange, the stone of the soul. But also there was another stone that was in the Marvel comics but was not shown in the movie, and that was the White Stone, the Ego Stone. This stone had very powerful abilities, namely, it gave power over all dimensions. As you can see in the series, the white color is possessed by the computer men, and as I said before, they live in the dimension through which the TV mans teleport, and it is likely that soon the computer men will come to our dimension and help the Alliance and Skibidi Toilets to defeat the Astro Toilets. If you like this theory, be sure to share it with your friends. And with you was, as always, Super Cameraman. See you in other videos. Bye-bye, everyone.
Get a diggy diggy dog go. Skibidi, 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 dom, yes, skibidi, skibidi, W, Cat River, skibidi, W, skibidi, go, skibidi, W, Ohio.